let the fun begin. The fire safety dogs are here today. They love teaching fire safety in every way. Welcome to Molly's Clubhouse. Won't you come on in? Won't you come on in? Live from the clubhouse, here are your hosts, Firefighter Dayna and Molly the fire safety dog.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Molly's Clubhouse. I am your host, Dayna Hilton, along with my good friend, Molly, the fire safety dog. And Molly, would you like to wave and say good morning to everybody? We are so excited that you are here. As you can see, we have our special friends, the little Dalmatian puppies from Sweden with us today. We are watching them grow, and I tell you what, since last week, they have grown so much. So welcome, Helena, and welcome to Poppy and all your adorable little puppies. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. I'm just looking up here in the corner. Hi.
So it looks like it has been a very busy week, but before we get into that, I found some pictures of Molly that I would love to share with you, boys and girls. They're pictures of Molly when she was a puppy. So in this first picture, Molly was 4 days old. Look at that. That's little puppy Molly. And if you look, boys and girls, you'll notice Molly doesn't have any spots at 4 days old, does she? No, she doesn't. But here she is at 9 weeks old. This is the day that I picked her up. And now you can see her spots, can't you? They're really starting to come in. Here is Molly. We were in the hotel getting ready to go to bed because the next day we were going to leave and go back to Arkansas. But if you look really close, look above her eye. Look at that spot. What does it look like? If you said an eyebrow, you are right. And one of Poppy's puppies has a little eyebrow too, and we're going to see that here in a little bit. So, oh, look, there are all the puppies. And Helena, if you could, I would love something new this week is the puppies now have a name. So can you share with us the puppies' names?
Yes. I'll start with this little girl. She is called, well, a lot spots. That's being my kennel name. And she's called a lot spots nice and easy. She seems to be quite easygoing, so I thought it was a good name for her. And this is the little boy. He is called Narcos, or Narcos, maybe you say in English. They are all named after famous horses, racing, eventing, show jumping, and so on. And then the black girl, she's called Northern Dancer.
So sweet.
From an American thoroughbred. And sleeping down here is little Ninja.
Oh, look at that. Now, is Ninja the one that has the little eyebrow spot, kind of like Molly? And not only that, Ninja has a patch ear too.
Yes.
They're almost twins.
Hi.
Oh, well, I have a little video, Helena, that I'd like to show the boys and girls of Molly when she was a puppy. Would you like to see it, boys and girls? She was just about the size of these of Poppy's puppies. So here we go. Look at that cuteness. That's her favorite toy. Molly loved that toy, and actually, we still have it somewhere. I kept it so when she would get bigger, I would take a picture of her with it. So I think we might do that after our show today. So cute. Well, let's see what we have going next. So I think I have another picture of Molly here. This is when Molly did her first safety show. She did it when she was 9 weeks old. Hi, Molly. Look, do you remember that? You were 9 weeks old when you shared fire safety for the very first time here in the clubhouse. There she was. And that is the day, that picture was actually taken the day that she got her name. We had boys and girls help us pick out Molly's name. And you'll see in that picture that there is a chalkboard with her name, and it's right here. The little girl that helped me name Molly drew that picture, and we've had it in the clubhouse ever since. All right. Now, Helena, we have the video showing of the puppies, of mom and dad, and the puppies when they were just little bitty ones. And you could see, boys and girls, they're born without spots. They were just how old were they in that first video that you took, Helena?
Oh, they were starting at just a few hours
A few
old,
hours old.
I think.
Look at that.
So
There they are.
newborn.
And you could see they're just getting a little bit bigger and moving around. And there they are with their spots. Now, Helena, is it true that Dalmatians start to get their spots at 2 to 3 weeks old, or is it actually sooner? Because it looks like your puppies were really tiny when these videos were taken.
Yes, at about, I usually say at around 10 days, you can start seeing them slowly merging through the fur. Actually, when they are exactly newborn, still wet, you can see the spots in their skin. But then when they dry, you can't see them anymore. And then you can see them slowly appearing.
So, what is so fun about Dalmatians is that it's kind of like Forrest Gump said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. It's kind of the same thing with Dalmatians, isn't it? It's always a surprise. That last picture that you have on that video just is so funny. The puppy that was upside down having dinner. Which puppy was that?
Oh, that was this one. Little Easy, as I call her.
Little Easy. So she has quite the personality, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. And as you can see, oh, she's recently eaten, but maybe you can see, oh, no, Poppy. See her little tummy now? It's still pink.
That's what's so fun about Dalmatians, or they have that cute little pink tummy.
Pink tummy. And you can see the spots.
Yes, you can really see the spots now. That is for sure. Okay, so we have some new video from this week that you sent. So I'm going to show these videos and we're going to take a look. This is when you're feeding the puppy. Is this the first time that you gave them solid food?
Yes, it is. I missed out on filming the boy, but even the first time they thought it was quite yummy, but you have to feed them by hand because they don't understand what eating in a bowl is. And actually I'd say they still don't have any good table manners.
Well, that will come later, right?
Yes, that'll come later. And they get kind of dirty and so on, but Poppy, she likes to clean them after they have eaten. She cleans the bowl. And if anything's outside, she cleans that too. Don't you, Poppy? Yes, we do.
You mentioned last week that she is such a good mama, and you You can really see that. Now in the video, they're all walking around, getting used to walking around. Okay, so let's see what we have in the next video. Ah, here they are playing with a toy.
Yes. I usually give them one toy at a time so they can have fun finding out new toys every other day or so. And then
Yes.
I take away toys to clean them, and then they get new ones, so they don't really have to play with the same boring toys all the time.
And I see that these two puppies are mouthing each other. That's something that puppies do when they're little. They're learning their social skills, aren't they?
Yes, they absolutely are. And that's why you can see them growling at each other, not meaning that they are mad, but just to train for the future dog language.
Yes, to get ready for being a bigger Dalmatian. And our final video we have, oh, it looks like they're starting to crawl out of that pool that you were telling us about last week.
Yes, they do that. Actually, now I have them in the puppy room or dog room without a pool. I just take them out now to keep them in a closer area so they don't run around and run out of the picture on the screen.
I bet you have to really keep an eye on them now that they're bigger, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Oh, and now they're taking a
They're
nap.
fast. So luckily I'm still faster than them. Oh.
Now we see them taking a nap. How often do the puppies sleep?
Oh, they still sleep a lot. Uh, they're just awake for, say, about half an hour, 40 minutes at a time, and then sleeping an hour or so, and then maybe drink a little from their mama. They still do that, even do they get their solids a few times a day, but mostly actually they still sleep. I was wanting to have them outside this weekend, but it is a bit too cold. And since they do need to be very awake and alert to be outside, I don't like it when it's too cold. Especially the ground can be a little bit chilly for them.
Yes, well, it will be a
So,
whole new world for them. Molly, can you sit for me?
oh yeah,
Molly, sit. It will be a whole new world for them whenever
oh yeah,
they get to go outside, won't it?
yes. And then I keep them in a quite a small enclosure at first, just so they don't get too overwhelmed with it.
Yes. Yes. Look at the little one, the tail is wagging while it's sleeping. That's so
Yes.
that's so
You can
cute.
hear the little cute baby barks, baby puppy barks.
Oh, we may have to have a video for next week. Maybe you could take a video when they're barking. That would be so cute for the boys and girls to see. So I see they have a couple of toys in there. They have a ball and a rope toy. Which is their favorite?
Well, I'd say it's the rope toy. It's getting a bit dirty. I'll have to put it in the washer. But they love to nag on it a little bit, drag it around a little bit, and that they can have one side each. But they don't have really a tug of war yet, but soon they will.
I bet that's coming up very soon. I bet that's coming up very soon. So, if you don't mind, just walk us through a typical day with the puppies.
Yes. Uh, in the mornings, Poppy usually says, "Hello, I want my brekkie now." She's very hungry, so she gets breakfast first, and I let her out in the garden. And then the puppies, I make their first meal of the day, and that is still minced meat with egg yolk. Um, And now I've also added a little bit more every day of dog food, a Swedish brand dry food, which is I put very much water on. So they are starting to get that, and then they sleep after that, and they wake up, and always when they wake up they go pee. They pee a lot. Little babies. That's why I do have newspapers in the bottom of the pool and in the room for them to pee on, and then they sleep again, and then they usually feed from Poppy a few times a day. I'd say 8 to 10 times a day, actually.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
But that will the number will start to go down, right?
Oh yes, I think most of the night they are sleeping now. In the beginning, they used to feed also during the night, but now she is still with them sleeping. But I don't think they're getting any food at night. I think they sleep most of it. And then in the afternoon they get another meal from me with minced meat and so on. And then they sleep and play. That's just what they do. Eat, sleep, play.
That is
Eat.
the life of a puppy.
Yes.
What a great life it is. Now, do they still have that sweet puppy breath?
Oh yes, they do.
Aw. How much do they weigh now?
Oh, they're weighing, I'd say, around 2 kilos or something. Next week we might weigh them and see.
Oh, can we do that? That would be fun.
Yes.
That
And we
would be
can.
fun to do. That would be fun to do. And I will have to work on knowing my knowing how to convert or how to convert the kilos to pounds for the boys and girls here in the United States. Oh my
Yes.
goodness, they're so cute. Look at the little ones in the back. They're like,
Yes. They're
we
crawling
need to
up.
come up for a little air.
But it's so soft, so they think it's really comfy down there.
Oh, it looks very comfortable, like a great place to take a nap.
Yes.
So, let's see. So, what are some of the new things that they're doing this week?
Well, they do a little more of everything. They are awake longer. They interact, play with each other more, and you can see they are also trying to bite their mama a lot. So I don't think they've made sort of say really big. It's not a big difference, but they do more of everything, and they are getting better at walking, almost running now. Not quite there yet, but they're trying to run. You can see them making a little jump and sort of trying to gallop a bit, but well, they don't really succeed. uh, but I think that will develop quickly now during the week. Get a bigger space to be in. They will develop a bit more even.
So, they're still
But
pretty attached to their mom, to Poppy. So,
yes,
when they get a little bit older, though, they're going to want to go and explore more. So, that will be fun to watch, won't it?
yes, it really will. And as I said, being outside that's very challenging actually for a little pup, but also fun, and they need to get out and do all sorts of different things. I usually give them different things to play with so they learn how to cope as adults in different situations.
Yes, that's so important. And also, socialization. When will they start being around children, or have they all already done that?
Well, they have met some of my closest children. My niece, for example, has been here. so they have met children, and it's a little bit hard now during the coronavirus and everything.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, that's true. That's
yes,
true. So it's hard to for them to socialize without children being in the house. But I would imagine when they go to their forever homes and 8 week at when they turn 8 weeks, then they'll have plenty of chances to play and to socialize, not only with children but with grown-ups, and also if if the homes have other animals, they'll get to learn about other animals as well. So, a big, huge world ahead of them, isn't there?
yes, it really is. They will have to learn about chickens when they. My chickens are very curious at new things, and they always come to me when I get out. So when I will be coming out with the puppies, I guess my chickens will come and watch. What is that? They are so small.
I would love to see a video of that when that happens. That would be so cute. Now, I
Yeah.
know you have a copy of Molly's activity book there, and last week you were so kind to read a couple of pages for us in Swedish. We're very grateful to you. The Keep Kids Fire Safe Foundation and Molly are very grateful to you for transcribing that or translating that book into Swedish. So we thought this week, again, we'd have you read a couple of your favorite picture, couple of your favorite pages. So do you have the book there?
Oh, yes, I do have it.
Wonderful. We'll let you take it away.
Well, brandhunden Molly älskar att hjälpa till på brandstationen. Ritar bild av Molly på brandstationen. I don't really remember what pages I read last time, but the first was brandhunden Molly älskar att hjälpa till på brandstationen. And page number 2 is rita en bild av Molly på brandstationen.
That is where the boys and girls draw a picture of themselves with Molly.
Yes, it is. Well, let's see. Yes, this one. Nu ska vi se. Byt batterier i brandvarnarna var 6:e månad och testa dem regelbundet. And that means I had to do quite a bit of free translation there to make it a bit easier language for the Swedish boys and girls, since they will be quite young when they do this. But it's meaning change your batteries in your
Smoke alarm.
smoke alarm every 6th month. I think you said, I don't really remember, but I remember, since we have different, sort of say, not rules, but
Guidelines.
So they say twice a year.
Okay,
So then
wonderful.
I translated it to every month. Yes.
That
and
is wonderful.
Yes. So they usually do it as they say, when we put the clock forward, getting summertime or vice versa, winter time. They say that's a good time to remember to check all your fire alarms in the house.
Yes.
And it's really important.
Yes, smoke alarms are really important. And not only is it important to have one, it's important to make sure that they are working. I know here in the United States, it's important to test your smoke alarms once a month, and also to make sure that by making sure your batteries are working, just test it and your smoke alarm will make a loud noise. It's also really important, boys and girls and grown-ups, to remember that your batteries here in the United States, or your smoke alarms, um, they have a lifespan of 10 years. So if your smoke alarm is 10 years old or older, it's time to replace that smoke alarm. So the smoke alarms make a loud noise when they smell smoke, and they are telling you to get out, get out. Can you say that with me, boys and girls? Get out, get out. That's right. You want to go to your outside meeting place. Your outside meeting place can be a tree, a fence, a mailbox. Helena, where is your meeting place at your house?
Well, I think since I have a garden, I have a dog house also at the end of the garden. And that is the place where we go. And that's where I can take all my dogs to be safe with me. Because that's important. They don't live in the dog house, but they can spend time there when I'm at work and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So then I can shoo them in into the dog yard. They are used to going in there, so that's a good meeting point for us.
That is a good meeting place. And in the United States, the boys and girls are asked to practice at least a couple times a year. Do you know what the guidelines are in Sweden?
I'm not exactly sure, but at the school I'm working at, we do practice, I'd say twice a year or sometimes more. No
That is
one's allowed to know when it is a practice run or not.
right.
So
Well, that is wonderful. That is just so important to know what to do and to make sure that you have a plan. So, I would love to see if anybody has any questions. If you have a question for either Helena or Molly, if you could put it in the comment section, we'll take a couple of questions and see if there's anyone that has a question that they would like to ask. So we will wait for a couple minutes. Helena, while we're doing that, would you like to grab one of the pups and let everybody see the pups up close?
yes, let's see which one did I get. Oh, it was the little boy.
Hi, sweetie. What's his name again?
Narcos.
Marcos with an M or an N?
N. It's my N litter. I've had
Oh, okay.
and so on.
Hi, buddy. Oh, aren't you a good dog? Look at
He'll
that,
be
Molly. And I'd
something.
also like to mention that for those of you that may not know, these are cousins of Molly. Can you share that story real quick, Helena?
Yes, I can. I sold a puppy of mine that I had bred, and that girl moved to the US, and that puppy, she got puppies, but well, she was grown up then, and then those puppies were sold, and one of the puppies is now Molly's mother. So, and these puppies, they are related because their, let me see now, great grandmother, I think it is the great grandmother, great grandmother here, and great grandmother on Molly's side.
That
I
is
do have to print that out.
that is so fun. And look at Molly. She's been checking out the puppies. Do you see? Look how cute they are, Molly. Do you remember when you were that small? Do you remember? Oh, so adorable. Well, let's see. Someone wants to know if all of the puppies have a home.
Oh yes, they do have homes, all of them, and that's
Oh,
great.
that is wonderful. And so they are, let me double check. They're 4 weeks old right now. Is that right?
Yes, they are.
4 weeks old. So they'll be with you another 4 weeks.
Yes, they will.
And I
But I
know,
think
I'm sorry, go ahead.
yes, these 4 weeks they have gone so fast. Can't believe it.
I remember when they were
Halfway to leaving
born.
home already.
Yes, I remember when they were
Yes,
born. It seems like it was just yesterday. Now, in a blink of an eye, it is 4 weeks.
yes,
Well, I think that will do it for us today. We are so thankful, Helena, that you and Poppy and the puppies could join us today. We hope, boys and girls, that everyone had a good time and learned about Dalmatians and also learned a little bit of fire safety along the way. We see that the puppies are now taking a nap, so we're going to let them take their nap. And Helena, we would like to thank you so much for joining us today and taking the time out of your busy schedule to be with us. And we will look forward to seeing you next week.
yes. We look forward to it too.
Thank
And
you.
hopefully they are awake a little bit more next time.
Oh, we're glad we got to see them play today. That was extra fun. They are so adorable. So, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. We would like to thank Helena and her sweet, adorable babies for being with us today. We are going to share our latest video, which is our cooking fire safety video. We hope you enjoy it. And thank you so much from the United States and from Sweden. Thank you
Bye.
so much for joining us. Bye, everybody.
Hej då!